so what's going to make this video a little bit easier than what you might have seen in other videos when it comes to using the body? Well, think about your body for a minute and think about the most tactile parts of your body. In my opinion, the most tactile parts are your hands, which are used to touching and feeling things all day long, and your feet, which are constantly in touch with the ground, other than hopefully about 8 hours at night if you guys are sleeping well. Okay, so if we're going to get this, I think it's really a great idea to use what we're very good at using, our hands and our feet. So how do we use our feet in the golf swing? Let's think about it for a second. Whether you're throwing a ball, hitting a cross-court forehand in tennis, hitting a slap shot in hockey, we have what's called a kinematic sequence, okay, which is the sequence of the golf swing. Lower body, upper body, arms, hands, and club. And it starts with the lower body. When people start talking about the lower body, they immediately think about the pelvis. The pelvis is what starts the downswing. The pelvis is what needs to fire first. And then, of course, the chest fires, and then the arms fire, and then the wrists. I mean, this is what everybody's talking about. But what's underneath the pelvis? It's the knees and the feet. And that's what I'm a huge proponent of using, all right? So when I hit a half shot to me is waist high, finishing right here. My arms are going to be extended. What I would describe as a supported release, a standard pitch shot or a punch shot from underneath the tree. By the way, that's just a 7-iron pitching. That's all it is. I'm going to finish halfway through. When I finish halfway through, guys, I'm going to be halfway off my back foot, okay? Look at my back foot for a minute. It's a perfect matchup. So when I swing through over here, okay, what I'm doing is I'm allowing my right foot to come up slightly, essentially rolling my foot a little bit this way, rolling to the inside of the foot. That's a great matchup to the length of your arm swing. So now we've got this marriage, right? We've got this nice marriage. So a little half swing is going to look something like this. Not going to hit a full shot, okay? That's a half swing. A 3/4 swing would be what I would consider a hitchhiker drill. I talked about a lot of this on my channel also. So if half is waist high, a hitchhiker drill is going to be shoulder high, and I'm starting to send my speed home a little bit, okay? What I'm allowing to happen is I'm allowing my club to rehinge on the opposite side of my body. How do we match up the body to a 3/4 swing? Well, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and finish 3/4 off my back foot. So I'm starting to roll up off the ball of the foot here and up just a hair more, okay? It's exactly the same thing, but I'm going to move a little bit more. Here's my half. Here's my 3/4. Can you see my trail foot? That's what I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and hit like a little 3/4 swing. There we go. And you guessed it, the full swing. What we're going to do is finish up on our toe. Now we're going from the ball of the foot, we're working our way forward, and we're going to rotate the foot as we turn through and finish on the toe. For this swing, we need to finish at least what I call the 5th parallel. That just means that we've got 5 parallels in the golf swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Many of you aren't getting to the second one, but that's okay. But we want to try and get to that 5th parallel as best we can. So look, when I swing to the 5th parallel, can you see where I'm at with my feet? All right, I'm up on my toe. Let's go ahead and hit the full shot. And there we go. So there's a graduation there, okay, with the feet in relation to the length of the arm swing. And what you're going to notice here is if you use your feet properly, your body responds dynamically. I can't stress the importance of that. So many of you get to the top of the backswing and you're throwing the kitchen sink at the golf ball with absolutely no awareness of what your feet are doing. The way you interact with the turf and the ground plays an enormous role to creating club head speed in your golf swing. All right, so common errors that I see for average golfers, recreational golfers, that don't match up particularly well. I would say this is perhaps a little bit rarer, but you got a lot of golfers that will kind of finish over here and they'll be way up on their toe, driving the lower body a little bit too fast. You can see here, that's not a good matchup. I mean, if I'm hitting a pitch shot, for example, and I swing through and I'm getting up on my toe and I'm trying to hit a pitch shot, I'm gonna have all sorts of issues with my low point control because my body's doing too much. What I see the most though is that as they go to the hitchhiker drill to 3/4 or the 5th parallel, which is all the way through, that trail foot stops moving, okay? It gets stuck on the ground. The problem you have is you keep your right foot anchored. Your pressure isn't going to move in the right direction. Your pressure is going to stay back, okay? So you're not able to create any leverage against the golf ball. So what I see is a lot of 3/4 swings with the right foot down. Can you see that? All right, now what effect does that have? Well, that has the effect of having your pelvis pointing miles out to the right as you swing through a golf ball. The fix isn't to spin your pelvis. The fix isn't to stand here and spin the hips. The fix is to move your feet more proficiently, because what happens if I come up onto my toe very gradually, if I roll my feet, and then gradually start to lift this right foot. So when I'm halfway through, I'm halfway off my back foot. You're going to notice here, very naturally, my pelvis is starting to move in the same direction as the golf club. This is a much more supported release than that. This is what I want you to understand. So if you're going to finish all the way through, you need to finish up on your toe. Maybe tap your back foot a couple of times. If you had spikes on your golf shoe, we want to see the spikes on the golf shoe. So allow your body to respond naturally by feeling what you need to feel through your feet. And hit one more full swing here. Very happy with that. I've got all my pressure on my front foot here. My knees are touching. Can you see my knees are touching? If I lift my right foot, all my pressure's on my front foot. Amazing, isn't it? So shockingly, I come up onto my toe, my knees are touching and my pelvis is pointing exactly where it's supposed to. Not focusing one single bit on trying to fire my pelvis. That is how you should be integrating your body dynamics in your golf swing. Keep it simple, okay? I hope this helps. We'll talk to you next time. Hey guys, just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel. This would not be possible without your support. I'm about 18 months in now. I'm getting close to about 30,000 subscribers. If you told me 18 months ago that this is where I would be, I would not have believed you. And the fact that I'm able to coach golfers in this studio online from all people all over the United States and Canada and all over the world, it's been an incredible experience for me. If you do want to work with me, you can reach me in the description. Just go ahead and shoot me an email and I'll get you scheduled. I've also got people flying in from out of town to work with me in person. I do half and full day immersions if you're looking to take a little deeper dive on this journey to increasing the enjoyment of your game. So thank you so much again, and we'll talk to you next time.